school children and heating school buildings, let alone transform higher education. Another explanation to this occurrence is the weakness of Ukrainian legal system. People long ago have realized that it is pointless to expect a corruption-free education in a corrupt society. Courts, who could potentially do something about this subject, are in no right to charge universities of corruption without solid evidence. But the problem is, there is never solid evidence. It is as if everyone is in a code of silence, everyone understands and knows that there is corruption, but nobody brings this issue out loud. The reason for that is perhaps fear. Another explanation could be, well, first, I don't know, maybe you might ask yourself, why is corruption so accepted in our society? Nobody really says, oh, it's wrong. Well, people from the West may look at the situation from a different standpoint, but there's an important historical issue that I have yet to mention. The root of this issue lays in Soviet mentality, where everyone keeps to him or herself, and just because they do not want to be called a slanderer. It is a corruption of morality within the society and a way of thinking that leads to corruption in areas of public life. But can you blame a person who has been exposed to this kind of mentality all their life? Let's see what our educator has to say about this. Do you have any comments on the reasons for the issues that I had just brought up?
Our attitude toward corruption will always be the same. Corruption will always be around, or at least until teachers start getting higher pay.
So do you think that if teachers start getting higher wages, the level of corruption would decrease?
Or no, actually. I think it is simply an excuse, because wages were always low. There are always people who wanted to teach and ones who wanted to receive. So if in a private university they pay me 3 times more, I teach better? No, because I teach like I always teach, not depending on the amount being paid to me. But if a person works better with money and works without it, then we're talking about the morale that lies inside you. And this morale will not change even if our wages go up. So it's either you give grades for money or you don't.
If you don't mind asking, what is the salary of a teacher in a university?
If an average wage for a teacher in a school is about 800 hryvnia, so an average wage of a teacher in a university without a professor's degree is about 1,500 hryvnia. So twice the amount. But this money is still not enough. As practice shows us, there can never be too much of money.
Do you think we can resolve this issue of corruption?
With my 20 years of experience in education, I think that corruption is entrenched and unsolvable, just like the fighting with corruption in all other spheres. No one is going to do anything about it. No one really cares. It's all because the whole idea of socialist mentality will never go away.
But aren't the committees in charge of fighting with corruption trying to do anything about it?
They're trying to make an impression.
Well, the issue of corruption in Ukrainian universities is a very important issue, and it can seriously impact Ukraine in the long term and in the short term. However, the Ukrainian government is putting a lot of effort into correcting this problem. Thank you.
That was like 10 minutes exactly.
Yeah.
Recording. Because I had a question. And just for the auditor, if we send this, how much is the hryvnia worth?
It's $1 is about 5 hryvnia.
So if you say a school teacher makes 800 hryvnia, what is that?
That's like $40, isn't it?
No,
it's
It's
not.
100.
It's for
100 and
no, it's
60,
180, and that's per month.
$160.
Yeah,
You guys are not me math, right?
That's for everything.
Yeah, it's on. The math examiner's going to see it. $160, so a university professor would make
Twice the amount, yeah.
about $320.
And they get approximately 2 or 5 hryvnia, which is about $1 for a lecture. And this is university professors, like with a professor degree.
So they get
Like
between
$1.
40 cents and $1
Yeah.
to get up and give a lecture.
Yeah, for several, like an hour or an hour and a half. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Any other questions?
Any-
No.
No?
I need to room that. Okay. Very interesting. Thank you.